What's up, guys? You're listening to the Colorado Cars and Coffee podcast with me, John, Steve,
Hello.
Matt,
See,
How's it going?
Terry,
how you doing?
and Dan.
Up.
So let's drive straight to our listing of weekend events. This
Okay.
week's events are
So we do have our Golden Sonic event, which is Tots and Tailpipe in Golden, 5 to 8, and it is our Toys for Tots drive. So we do definitely encourage you to turn up and bring a new unwrapped toy so we can give it to the Marines, be able to give it to the kids. So that's going to be in Golden Sonic at 5 to 8 p.m., and that is this Friday. And then this Saturday, there is a Cars and Coffee at Bass Pro Shops parking lot in Springs. That runs from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. And that's the Bass Pro on what street was that one on?
Colorado Springs Street.
yeah,
We
it's
have I don't think we have a street for that one. It's just the.
It was
Okay,
north
that's fine.
North
their
Colorado
home
Springs.
street.
Put
Hey,
it in
no,
Google.
Yes.
It's in North Colorado Springs. So basically,
Yeah.
you guys will be able to find it. Excellent.
So on Sunday we have Slush. As of right now, tentatively it's at 1 p.m. on Sam's off of Broadway.
It's in Denver, right?
Yes, correct.
So I thought.
And then on Friday, we have Tots and Tailpipes in Centennial from 5 to 8 p.m. It's our Toys for Tots at Arapahoe and South Lima. Centennial Sonic.
And
Now,
that
to
is
be
that
clear,
is the following
that's-
Friday on
Yes.
the 6th of November.
So then after that, on Sunday, November 8th, there's a Cars and Coffee in Loveland from 8 to 11. That's at Loveland Design Carpet. Last time I was at that, the beginning of October this month, it was pretty packed. So if you're gonna go, I recommend getting there at 8 o'clock.
So next we're down to our topics. One of our topics is about 2021 Ford Bronco charity auction.
Yeah,
That is great. Okay. So, yeah, I guess there is a charity auction for a 2021 limited first edition Ford Bronco. The bidding will support St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. And I do believe the link is charity.buzz.com/catalog_items/2117600.
yeah. I was
we'll-
interested in bidding on this because I thought, oh, cool.
Right.
I looked at the price. It's currently at $145,000. So
Yes.
that's just over my limit. So I am out.
Yes,
Um,
and definitely out too.
What's more shocking is it's at that price with only 34 bids.
Yes.
Charity stuff usually goes up pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah, we're probably looking at 34
So-
millionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Or
all
two
written
millionaires
off.
going back and forth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
And unfortunately, it's only got like 17 hours left to run. So by the time you guys listen to this, it would be sold. But definitely go check out the link and see how much it's sold for, because it is a nice thing that's happening to support St. Jude's. And if you don't know what St. Jude's does, I would definitely go check them out. Everything they do is at no cost to the parents, and they're one of the best children's research hospitals that has ever existed.
I was
So,
reading a little bit
you
about the backstory, and Calvin Ford is one of the Ford family. He's the one that's putting up this Bronco, and his wife went to St. Jude's when she was a child. So they come back, and now they're helping out St. Jude's. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's a good story right there.
Yeah.
So definitely check it out. So that's really good. And hey, if you're local by any chance, and local would be Suburban Ford of Sterling Heights in Michigan, the owner, who is, as Steve just mentioned, Calvin Ford, will actually come to the dealership to transfer the paperwork over to you. So that's an incentive to outbid the $145,000 current bid if you live right there.
And before we get off the topics of new Ford Broncos, if you're one of the guys that has ordered one, we would love to take it for a spin. So, send us a message.
Yes, definitely.
I guess next we're talking about F1, and I'll let Terry take over on that.
Yeah, so if some of you have noticed, a couple other guys are not here that we usually talk F1 with, which would be Hayden and Alex. So it's really just me. So I'm not going to get too in depth. Just essentially, Portuguese Grand Prix was this Sunday just gone, and Lewis Hamilton did win. So he has actually now 92 wins, which is the most of any F1 driver. So he is one up from Michael Schumacher. So that was actually good. Good to see. The race itself was really good, and there was a lot of overtaking. Some controversy essentially with Lance Stroll basically causing a couple of incidents, getting 2 5-second penalties, etc. So if you saw the race, great. If not, try and see some of the highlights from there. But essentially, Hamilton is on pace to basically claim his 7th World Championship, which will tie Michael Schumacher's record. So it's something definitely it's going to happen in the next at least 2 races at a minimum. So that's what's going. And the other big news is essentially Haas F1, which is the American team. They basically said they are not going to retain their 2 drivers, which was Romain Grosjean and these names slips my mind, which just happens when you're old. But anyway, the talk is that they will bring in Mick Schumacher, who is Michael Schumacher's son. He's currently the F2 leader, will be the F2 championship. If you're not familiar, F2 is like a junior league. Look at it like Indy Lights, okay, etc. So that's where a lot of the up and coming F1 drivers usually come from. So, and then the second place on there is, which I had written down, but I didn't look it up. So now I gotta go look it up again. Let's see. Let me see. And this one is kind of interesting because Haas has said they weren't really looking at ILOT. Okay. And which is interesting because they said he wasn't on their actual short list, but it looks like he is. So some of it interesting. Both those drivers, Schumacher and ILOT, are both Ferrari development drivers. So they're part of the Ferrari family. And Haas F1 has a partnership with Ferrari. Technically, they're a standalone team, but they use a Ferrari engine. So the interesting thing is, if that is true, and Haas will fill those 2 seats with 2 Ferrari drivers who are development drivers, then there won't technically there's not really an independent team. Technically, they would be a farm team for Ferrari, which would actually be interesting because it might solve some of their financial woes, which is what they hinted at why they are not retaining their 2 current drivers. They've basically said it's for financial reasons, and then the story or the rumors come out that Calum Ilott, who is British, who is Ferrari development driver, and Mick Schumacher, who's always been a Ferrari development driver, are looking at being into those seats. So it's a very interesting thing. We'll see how it plays out. And if so, then yeah, great. It'll be good to see Mick Schumacher come up and start driving into F1 and see if he has the same level of talent that his father had and go from there. So the future's kind of interesting for F1 on that case. So
Hey Terry, I got a
that's
couple
pretty
things
much
for
it.
you. I've got a couple things for you.
No, you don't. What?
Unfortunately, so a lot
No.
of our friends in our other chat talk about F1 all the time, and I follow a few guys on Twitter. So I saw a awesome run by Kimmy through the backfield. Did you see a bunch of his run at that? There's a
Yeah,
video
I
out there.
did.
He
But
took like 5 or
yeah.
6 positions or more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he kept them,
Yeah.
but probably didn't. But
No, he didn't.
that was
No, he
an
didn't.
awesome. That
Because
was awesome to see.
yeah, but that happens in a start sometimes. So I know a lot of people are impressed by that. Okay, and it's very it's very
Well,
is
it's
it's
a
impressive.
talented driver in a, I guess, less than pristine or top tier car, right?
Yeah, but
Yep.
still in F1 that happens a lot
Yeah,
more than
yeah,
people think.
right.
So yes, it was good to see Kimmy do that. Okay, but some of the reaction to that is going, "Oh, Kimmy, oh, the Iceman, he's still around." It's like, yeah, no, Okay, Ferrari's not going to go, oh, Kimi, you know what? You should come back to Ferrari, even though we said we don't want you no more and go drive for Alpha. Those things are not going to happen. Yes, it was good to see. It would have been nice if he was able to retain those places, but that wasn't going to happen. And also on the same pass, you have George Russell, who qualifies high, usually gets into Q2 in a Williams car that is just substandard, beyond belief. So those things do happen. Yes, it was nice to see Kimi do that. And, some people could listen to this and go, well, you don't like Kimi. Yeah, well, I don't. But still, there have been other drivers that have done that have started and at the start, because people make bad decisions, there's accidents, or there's just, people getting away and slowing down, he chose the right line. That just shows he has the most experience in F1. He is the most experienced driver. So you would expect to see that, for him to take advantage of any opportunity that presents itself in front of him. So he did exactly what Kimi does. I think it would be more impressive if you had somebody like Romain Grosjean, who's basically not as good as he used to be, start from last and be able to make up 12 places and keep at least 4 of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Another thing I saw was you were talking about Lance Stroll and some controversy. But wasn't there a brush up with Max Verstappen in Lance in practice? In practice?
Yeah. And that's Lance not paying attention.
And then there was some things that Max said over the air that got him in some trouble.
Which I can't say here because somebody wants a PG-13 podcast.
Well, no, you can say it. It's just it got him into trouble. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it really got him into trouble. It didn't get him in trouble by the FIA. It didn't get him in trouble with Red Bull. They got him other people commenting,
right,
and other fans out there, or people out there saying, "Oh, this and that," and that happens all the time.
Yeah.
And Max is Max. Max basically says what Max is going to say, and Max doesn't care what people say about him. So, that's racing. That happens. That's the same thing as NASCAR getting out of their cars and flipping, their helmets and running into the pits to beat the crap out of people.
Sure.
Lance should have paid attention to what was going on. Max technically should pay a little bit more attention too. Within the race, they called it a racing incident. Racing Point basically says it's Max's fault. Max basically said, no, sorry, they need to pay attention. But that was against actually Checo, by the way, in the race.
Okay, good wrap up there, Terry.
Yeah.
Back to you, John.
All right. Next, we're talking about the SSC controversy of the speed claim. I don't know if you guys have anything to talk about that.
I do believe Matt was very interested in that.
Matt is well versed in it.
I'm not well versed in it. I was just kind of following it. Yeah, it piqued my interest when I saw the Shmi video about the controversy about the top speed that the Tuatara reached. And basically, if you hadn't seen the video, he'd taken some evidence from other videos and other sources to kind of show that the video that was posted hinted towards the top speed actually being around 280. There was someone do you remember who it was that came out and said that it was verified what that group's name was?
SSC came out and said that it was verified with Duotron equipment.
Yeah.
GPS equipment.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Right, so that equipment, I think, was what was used to verify 4 out of the last 5 top speed claims. So it seems to be that this is solid. So whatever was going on in that video, it doesn't line up with the claim to top speed. And I guess now some people are talking about, if you kind of read through their initial claim to the top speed, they said they had problems as they were getting over 300 with a lot of vibration from wind and stuff. So there's a possibility that they just didn't use that video in the official video that they released, which would be weird.
Well,
that's what everyone thinks right now.
Not to. So they updated that on the video.
I haven't seen this.
So go to I sent you the link in the podcast chat, and it's the Motor Trend link, and you go down. There's a couple of updates, and they have a whole thing about the video.
Is this the same article that we were reading?
Yeah, but it was updated today.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
Yep. So we can edit this little part out, but because there's gonna be some silence whilst you read. It's a very interesting read, though. And whilst he's reading, I'll do the background music. Do, do, do.
Wow. We're confirming it, but we can't guarantee the accuracy or correctness. Way to dip
Wait,
your
who
toe
said
in the
that?
water. A statement
that
was
part?
by Duatron. I don't know how to say his name. Duatron. I don't know.
Let's see.
Matt, they do talk about gear ratios too.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was my.
So
Okay.
they say sixth gear is 333.4 miles per hour at 8,800 RPM.
Okay. Okay.
Seventh gear is up to 353 at max 7,700 RPM.
So that was one thing that they said that they can't basically that seventh gear for a top speed run is useless.
Yes, I
Because
get.
the
Yeah.
ratio, but the power that the engine is putting down would just shred the seventh gear.
Right.
Yeah, a key
So-
point that I thought was interesting was that they said the car needs 1,473 horsepower to achieve 311
Yeah.
miles per hour.
Right.
Michelin Sport Pilot Sport Cup 2s. Wow. Those are not
Those are
rated
pretty-
for 331 miles per hour.
No, I was just gonna say those are a pretty off the shelf tire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
So, yeah, this is this is more interesting because the video thing is fine. I mean, that's gonna happen. I mean, they're editing the video. They have stupid things on there. I really don't care about a video. I really don't care about people on YouTube taking videos and putting theoretical data or things they think they know on there. That doesn't bother me. That's just YouTube getting hits, getting likes. I don't
Right.
care. That doesn't mean anything to me. It's the interesting thing right here is what Dan brought up. Is like the update, like yesterday, the SSC North America released a statement in which it claimed Red Bull, Austrian manufacturer of tested data equipment, Duatron, had validated the world record run, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and of course that validation would make it official and say, hey, this is pretty much what happens. But Duatron today released a statement basically saying, yeah, they used our equipment.
We don't verify it.
But the hardware manufacturer isn't able to guarantee the accuracy or correctness of the outcome. So they just provide equipment. So it gets really.
It muddies the water even more.
Yes, it does. And I know a lot of people that watch those videos and did that, and to me it's just like, dude, seriously, enough. All these conspiracy theories or this or that. This doesn't make it any better. This
I think it's
definitely
a conspiracy because it just in this day and age, I don't think you could maliciously, fake a top speed run and expect to get away with it.
right. Oh, no, exactly.
So I don't think they're malicious. They've maliciously done anything here. If it's wrong,
then it's wrong.
right?
Right, because it's wrong because it's wrong because either the data was bad, the equipment didn't work correctly, or they miscalculated, whatever. That's wrong. I just wish. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be more come out.
Developing story.
Yeah, it's definitely developing. I mean, my gut says they actually did what they said they were going to do. I think now it's just a question of verifying the data, and if need be, do it again.
They said they were going to do it again anyways because they think they can beat their own record in better weather conditions.
So
yeah, good for them.
Yeah, so it's seeming that Duatron is throwing SSC under the bus. Is that what we're getting? Is that what we're seeing?
Well, instead of throwing them under the bus, they don't
verify
there to
records.
Right. They
Right.
were trained remotely because of COVID. It was the SSC team that took the equipment, installed it, ran the equipment, right?
So that's basically what they're saying, is that since they weren't the head of anything, it was their equipment used, but since they weren't officially there to
sanction it.
basically sanction it, right? They're not standing by this just in case. It sounds like they're just covering their own ass.
It
Well,
sounds
yeah,
like we're going to get
basically,
a laundry list of lessons learned by any future company that
absolutely.
wants to have a speed run. They're going to
Yeah.
get they're going to get their ducks in a row.
yeah,
Right.
because
I think
there's.
since go ahead,
Go
Terry.
ahead, Matt. No, go ahead. Sorry.
I think with it seems like every year there's at least another attempt for this top speed thing. And it's what sells these hypercars. Everyone wants to have the fastest car. So I think from this we're going to see some sort of official committee that's going to oversee this stuff. You're going to have to, or otherwise anyone can claim anything.
Right.
Right. Definitely independent sources and stuff.
Right. There needs to be some sort of officially sanctioned independent source. Go ahead, Terry.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's unclear what Duotron was contracted to do. Obviously, they're contracted to provide the equipment, but it's not clear if they're contracted to provide the validation or any other services. So until that's cleared up, then essentially is who validated the actual data, because if my understanding when it comes to any world record, it's an independent validation. So it's not like me going, I ate 158 chicken wings in 3 minutes. Well, who can prove it? I proved it. Exactly. So there's an independent validation. So it's just interesting, who was the independent validation for this speed run? Was it Duotron? Because we don't know, because nobody's saying. And let's just say hypothetically it was them, and they'll come out and say, yes, actually we were contracted to validate, but we couldn't validate because we can't guarantee the accuracy or correctness because we weren't there to put in the equipment. So i.e., none of our representatives were there to monitor the equipment. Who knows? It's interesting. Definitely a developing story. So
and we're recording this on Wednesday, October 28th. So by the time this comes out on Friday, there could be whole new developments in this.
Yeah, I think by Friday, I think it's going to be like, look, we did it, but this is the data, but it can't be it can't be verified. Screw all you people on YouTube and your crappy videos. We're going to do it again.
SSC seems to think that they have enough evidence. But jury is still out.
Yeah.
So
it is.
They could solve this by doing another run with independently full suite of everybody there. Do it on the square, and if they felt there was enough credence to this claim of a false speed run.
Yep. Honestly, I say they take their car, they give it a Koenigsegg, and make Koenigsegg do it. It's like drive a car.
It only goes 190. Why would you do it to Koenigsegg?
Drive our car, Koenigsegg. Make sure it's faster than yours. Your car did 82.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
For 7 miles? Yep.
Yes. It's great.
Yep, I was hitting red line. Red line did 82.
That's it. I don't understand. What was this thing you gave me? A Hyundai?
All right, John, back to you. Back to you.
All right. Next, we have our little challenge that we set up where we had to come up with a $5,000 to spend on a car that you would need to drive from coast to coast. You can pick your starting city, must be on the East Coast or West Coast, and your end point must be on the opposite coast of the start point. And then car must be purchased from your starting city. So what did you guys come up with?
Actually, had a lot of fun with this. I had a lot of fun.
All right, Dan, take it away. You go ahead and start.
It's not crazy, but hold on a second. Let me bring it up real quick. Window. All right, here we go.
Oh my God, that's porn. What are you doing?
I know, right? There we go. So, I started in Jacksonville, Florida, because that's where I'm from. Figure, we get the saltiest rundown things I could find within budget that would also actually work.
Nice.
So I actually have 4. Is there an issue if
Oh,
I go over 4, or do you want me to just choose one?
You should just choose one.
Just choose one. Okay. hold on a
Choose your winner and then explain.
So he
the
shows
others.
us all of them, and then he says he's
Right.
gonna
Yep.
pick one.
Flashes through, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. I am choosing
You're an idiot.
the 1978 MGB.
Coast to coast.
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
You're not gonna make it.
You're
out of
not.
the
You're
state
not
of
gonna make it
Florida.
out of Florida,
I'll
man.
be lucky to make it to the highway, but you know what? I'll be going in style.
Oh my god, that's great. Thank God.
Yeah. Well,
Sue, please explain to us why you want this wonderful British Leyland product.
Well, you know, what a good way to go on a road trip across America than in a British car, you know? It's kind of like it's just I think it'd just be hilarious. Look, it's got a soft, soft top. It was running 6 months ago. Who knows?
Oh, yes!
You know, it's
Oh, 6 months ago.
it's a gamble, sometimes you just have to jump, and this is one of those cases. Look at obviously
At
they
least you
can't
have $2,000 to spend on repairs.
Yeah, see? Or a tow truck, whichever
you're gonna,
one.
you're gonna
you
need
know?
every penny.
Look
It's
at that
got
rust. Look at that rust.
Oh my god, look,
Beautiful.
it has mismatched wheels. It's
Does
even
it?
better. Yes, it does.
Oh yeah.
So where are you driving this to? So you're going from Jacksonville to where?
I think San Diego. Just gonna go-
Okay.
You'll be a certified MGB mechanic by the time you get to.
Yeah, I will.
That thing is amazing. Is it a manual? Because they made some autos of those and those were fucking terrible.
It is.
It's a manual.
It's a manual.
Oh my god. Oh,
There's an
that
automatic.
is fantastic.
But so the south route, so we don't have to worry about snow or crazy hills. And it should relatively stay the same temperature-ish. Obviously, lots of rain.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So that's mine.
Yeah, you might need to replace a few radiators if you're driving through the mountains and that thing.
Oh yeah. Especially in the winter, it's over.
Well, you obviously chose a couple more, so what the hell?
Yeah, well, I didn't choose them. I had a low point up to like almost max. So
Okay, then screw it.
yeah,
Screw it. We'll just move on.
Yeah, okay. Let me.
That's great. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
You're just an idiot.
I saw that and was like, I need to have it.
That is fantastic.
Should I follow you up since I also did Jacksonville?
Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
should.
Yep,
Yes,
go ahead,
yes,
Matt.
because you're
Go
in
ahead.
Jacksonville.
Take it away.
So I also did Jacksonville. I'm not from the area, but I chose it because I figured it would give me, Florida would give me the best rusty shit boxes.
Yep.
Yes. Oh my
You guys
god.
see that?
All right.
Let me see.
So this is the one I picked. Hang on, it's better. It gets better. There were 2 of them, so I decided to pick
Oh.
an '86 Mercedes-Benz 190D with the 2.5 diesel. This one has
Yes.
big chrome rims.
Oh my god.
Hang on, there's one of these pictures, a little rust on the rocker panel there.
Oh
That
my
nice
god.
plush tan interior.
That is fantastic.
Oh, and it has some nice aftermarket colored headlights.
Oh.
Exactly
really
something that you would expect from Florida.
Yeah,
Right.
it definitely has character. That's what it is.
Oh yeah,
character.
I'll be riding across the country in style.
Mm-hmm.
Luxury and style.
Which route are you going?
Yes. And where are you ending up again?
I'm gonna do LA.
Okay.
So you're not.
Oh, so you're gonna just overheat in traffic if you make it that far.
Exactly.
You're not going to LA.
Oh,
Let's see. The wheels are
great.
load. The wheels are great.
The white with the big chrome wheels.
The big chrome wheels.
That's beautiful.
It doesn't look right.
I can just
goddamn awful.
I can imagine being on the highway driving by it and it just being on a tow truck.
Are
Like
those
it just
front
has
wheels
that look to
bigger
it.
than the rear?
Yeah, the front left looks huge.
It does.
It does.
do.
Are they like?
Picture?
Is that called the Carolina
can't-
Squat
yeah.
or something?
The Carolina Lean? I don't know.
That is amazing. Oh yes, the interior is exact. Look at that.
It is lower in the back.
Go back to the chrome shot with the dude.
Yeah, go back to the chrome shot one more. There, look at that. It's great.
It's
I wish you guys can see this because we actually have to put the links to these, and then
Yeah.
when we post the podcast, at least
Terry,
at
I'm
least try to do the
capturing
links.
video, so hopefully,
Oh,
if it
okay.
works
Yeah, get
well,
the video podcast.
Okay,
for this.
yeah,
because
we'll try.
look at oh my god, that is the greatest thing. Look at that.
I like how you just see like two like hot dogs.
So is there underglow?
Squat.
Underglow in the engine? Is that right?
Oh, I hope to God there is.
Oh no, it's
No,
just the
I think it's
lights.
just,
Oh.
I think it's just
Okay.
colored
Look at
headlights.
those
Colored
things.
lights.
All right,
Right.
so did they just put that color film on there that you can just scrape off?
Yeah,
Or
I
did
don't
they
know.
put in the
Overlay?
purple
Look
bulbs?
look at his
Yeah, the
grill. I think
overlay.
his grill's also lit up as well. Is that right? I don't
Let's see.
know. Maybe
It
not.
may just be glow from the picture. Yeah, it looks like it's just
glow.
from the picture. Yeah, I think
Oh.
I think it's because you can get bulbs that you can change the color
Yes,
with your
right.
smartphone. I think that's what they did because the lenses look.
Oh, that
look
is
normal.
just.
I will say the
Ah.
interior looks decent from what I saw, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
it's not in bad condition. It's comes in $1,000 under budget.
Ooh.
Wow.
You know what I
Yeah.
do really love about it is the limo tint on the rear window. You
This
see
is a
that?
5-cylinder?
It's yeah. It was like
Diesel,
it's a 2.5
5-cylinder?
diesel, 5-cylinder.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You're gonna need $1,000
Sure,
bucks in
sure.
oil, probably.
Oh
Did
yeah,
you? That's right.
I'm gonna spend $400 on this car
Well-
and another $3.
Well,
just to
first
get it
off,
done.
you need to realign that suspension. Like that thing is all
Plastic dip paint
Oh,
job.
wait.
Oh yeah,
Oh wait.
read the description. It's pretty good.
Yes, I actually
Let's
read.
have Apple CarPlay.
The best part of the subscription so far is the new European style headlamps.
Just
My
has
ass.
colored bulbs in it.
Oh, and the number 59 original hammer wheels from Mercedes Classics. Fantastic body with no rust. Does that say rust? It doesn't come with rust.
No Russ.
I refuse to buy a car that does not come with rust.
You said you were going to Florida to find a rusty, I can't say the word, bucket, right? So you went and did the exact opposite of what you said you were gonna do.
But it says no rust. I refuse to buy a car that does not come with my own rust.
Russ, that's the Russ.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
So before
Oh wait, no, wait. Okay, wait. Okay. Sorry, I gotta interrupt here. This is great. So never wrecked. Pictures speak for itself. The rear end has been tuned up. And was that minor repairs needed for excellent condition? This is a
So for it to be in excellent condition, you need to fix it.
Right.
Got it.
yeah. Records kept at Mercedes dealership. You mean the recall notices?
Yeah, right.
Because that thing has never seen a Mercedes dealership
No.
ever. Yes. Oh my
Alright, Before I
god.
wrap this up, one thing that I did find, I wouldn't pick this to go across the country, but being
Okay.
that we're in Colorado and Jeeps are a very big thing, I was looking around, and in Florida, you can buy rear-wheel drive Jeeps. The Wranglers come like this too, but here's a Cherokee Sport rear-wheel drive. Because they don't have any terrain down there to go off-roading in, and people just buy their mall crawlers, so why waste money on four-wheel drive when you can just buy rear-wheel?
Yep.
So what I see is drop the suspension on that, strip it out, dude, and just go to town. Just
That
cut
is
corners
great.
everywhere.
Oh yeah.
That's just a classic. Oh, both of you. You're just not gonna make it.
No, absolutely not.
I want you to pull a Vespa or something, just ridiculous.
That is fantastic. That is just.
I knew you'd get a kick out of that.
Oh.
90D.
You want me to go ahead? Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Okay. So my pick was a 1984 Chrysler LeBaron.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Yes. Let's see that.
Well.
Oh.
Oh my, that is worse than I thought it was gonna be.
Beautiful.
Wow. I
It only
love
has-
the wood grain.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say it.
I don't
It
know
only
that
has-
I've ever seen a wood grain LeBaron.
It has
I
only
have.
45,000 miles, so I mean that's at least it has that going for it.
That is just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Just so.
Convertible?
Yeah, convertible. Yeah.
Oh my god,
So
that
you
is
know,
hilarious.
so you know it's gonna leak.
Yep. Oh,
So is this the
that.
same thing that John Voight had in Seinfeld? Wasn't it LeBaron?
Yeah, I think so.
Convertible?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was.
My
It
aunt
also
had a
has a talking feature built into it. Like it has some kind of voice that'll tell you to put on your seatbelt and
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
The door is ajar.
cars at the time, weren't they?
Yeah, that's what
The
it
door
was.
is
Yeah.
ajar.
Yeah.
The door is ajar.
Yeah. Is that
Yep.
the one with the digital gauge cluster?
Uh,
Oh, you got to see if it has it.
I think it does.
It might be.
Kind of hard to see.
We'll look it up. That's almost worth the $5,000 just to take it to car shows, so that people have to do a double take and go, "What the hell is that?"
Truth.
That is just beautiful. I have to go do this.
Yeah, they had. Well, that one not necessarily. Some of them did. The higher packages did. They had a digital gauge cluster.
Right.
Looks like something out of an arcade game.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Oof.
Yeah, this one has it. That's how that cluster looks.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is great. So yeah. Ah, my God, I haven't
that
seen one of
steering
those in
wheel.
forever. Oh, it's just beautiful. There's nothing more to say. That is just absolutely. So my Gloria is my father's wife. When he first met her, guess what she had?
Little Baron.
That car.
A Woody?
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
And so, oh man, we're gonna diverge here, but when I first met her, so my father, I flew out here. My father's like, well, we're gonna go to dinner with Gloria. She's gonna pick us up. Blah 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 blah. I said, okay, that's fine. He goes, now she has a convertible, but it's a piece of shit. That's what he said. And I'm like, okay. He turns up in this LeBaron. I looked at him and went, you're right. That was so funny. This coming from a man who bought a turbo coupe. So, John, that's a beautiful car. So you're driving from where to where? In
So
that
this
thing.
this one's in Crawfordville, Florida. So that kind of area, and then I guess probably to Hollywood because it's such a style there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, that is great. That is amazing. This is just so amazing right there. Well, you're not gonna make it either. So,
Yeah.
all right, that's perfect. Okay, Steve, you want to go, and then I'll
Yeah.
wrap it up.
Okay, so I found a few as well. I'll start with a 95 Firebird.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, not a lot of details.
Well, it's Kendall
see.
Park. Yeah, it's stolen, dude.
So we got 2 pictures. That's all I've got.
Wow.
But
That's it.
1,500
That-
bucks. 1,500 bucks.
1,500 bucks?
5-speed manual, good condition. Has a brake issue. So with my extra $3,500, I'm going to address any brake issues, get them fixed, and
Now,
yeah.
I do have a question. Is that 3-tone red?
Yes, it's New Jersey red. It's New Jersey
I
red.
think the bumpers
The
are
whole
pink.
bottom. Yeah, it's like the bottom's pink. I couldn't tell if that's a bra, but that's like a dark red, and then the normal red. What the fuck?
So my Comfort Cruiser was a 2008
Ooh.
Mini Cooper S, 1750. It's got some issues. AC is not working, but we're in the middle of winter, so I'm probably okay there. Or it says in working condition. So cooling fan is broken.
Supposedly.
Car has an oil leak, so I'll just feed it oil and reflects the low price. So that's the one that probably
Nice.
might be the safe bet. The other ones that are not safe
What engine was in the
in the Cooper.
Firebird?
Oh, it was
No,
a
Firebird.
3.4 liter manual. 3.4
If
liter,
there's
I
a
guess.
three- if there's a three, you
V8.
definitely make No, it's a V6.
Oh,
That's
V6.
the 6.
Okay.
It's the 6.
Um,
So yeah, so that's the Mini Cooper,
Okay. That is amazing.
and the two that
That
were
is
I was
absolutely.
unsure about was a 318i for $1,800, E30 BMW. It
Okay.
says it's second owner. He has serviced it. Manual,
Ooh.
possible. Might have problems
those
with that
windows,
one.
they'll never fail you.
Yeah,
The
right.
roll-ups.
And the other cool one I thought was this 91 Volvo 240 sedan for $3,500.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
is that when that breaks, you're just gonna be poor.
The interior was nice, so I
Yeah.
thought it had possibilities.
Oh, that blue.
But there was actually no picture of the engine at all.
What?
So
I'm trying to think of what that plush blue looks like. Like I don't even. What? What
It
is
looks
that?
like that Continental that Terry showed us a few podcasts
Yes.
ago.
Yes. That is just amazing.
Are the
Steve.
headrests just hard plastic with like?
yes,
like a
the
ball.
hardest
Yeah,
plastic.
they're just hard.
Yes.
They're
Yep.
bucket seats for your head.
Basically, yeah.
But they look really comfortable. I mean, like it's probably velour. It's probably really soft.
Oh, yeah.
You probably just fall
yeah.
into it. No bolstering at all. Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
If it runs, it runs.
So that's what I
that's
had.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Your turn.
Okay. Yep, my turn. Screen so we can see. Okay. So I had a couple. Okay, I'm gonna kind of start with certain things. So I'm coming from basically I used to live in Piscataway, New Jersey, so I chose that. And I'm gonna end up in effing Oregon. So screw California. So at first I thought, well, I lived in New Jersey. Nothing's more fun than a goddamn crappy 92 Camaro.
Oh
Look at
my
this.
god.
Look at this beauty. Okay, this is a wonderful thing. It's $2,500. It's a 92, and it's the wonderful RS, so it's the 6-cylinder. Now, it's a salvage title.
So Terry with the Camaro and
Right.
me with the Firebird. Let's go.
Right.
There you go.
It's great. Look at this thing.
Oh,
Okay, so
whoa,
I really,
whoa. Back up
You
one
see
picture.
that? Is this?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Ding.
If Terry gets hit on his trip to Oregon, he's gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, look at this thing. It's and look, New Jersey cigarette burns. So,
Rat droppings.
this thing is amazing. So I really thought about this, okay? And I was like,
Regardless, you have to spend
okay,
another $2,500 on a gold chain.
yeah. So I was really thinking about that. And then I go, well, you know what? Let's just go full stupid. Okay? 2002 Land Rover Discovery SE. It's $3,200. This should be able to get me from, basically Piscataway. And this is in Salisbury, PA, which is not too far. It's only like a 50-mile drive. Because, look at this thing. It's beautiful. And Discoveries, they never break down. Ever.
Yeah.
Sagging headliner. It's just beautiful. Okay? So I thought about that, but then I realized, no. You gotta do it. You gotta do it in style, and you gotta do it in reliability. Lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen,
Jaguar.
the 1985 Jag XJ6 Series Free. Yes. This is my car. $2,000. I just have to drive to, my place of birth, Philadelphia, to pick it up. So this thing he bought it from California, has very little rust. It does run and drive. Guys, brake system and most of the things are fixed up. I mean, that builds confidence that he did specifically mention brake system and most of the things are fixed up. But he couldn't fix the interior due to the current situation, which obviously is probably jail time. So
Yeah.
it was just an amazing car, so they're saying, but I can't take proper care to the current situation. It's like he keeps mentioning the current situation. Again, jail. So this thing is beautiful. This is just an amazing, it's uber reliable because we all know that 80s Jags were incredibly reliable.
Pinnacle of
Okay.
reliability. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
top.
inline 6?
Yes, inline 6 Jag. Okay. and the interior is classic Jag. And this interior in Jags didn't change until long time down the road. But this thing right here will get me from New Jersey to freaking Oregon, and it will. It will get me there in style. It's got a big trunk, so I can put my junk in it. It's got the leaping Jag right there. This thing is beautiful. And remember, the brakes and most of the things are fixed up. I feel safe.
You're getting a deal because of the current situation.
Yes, the current situation. So I could probably get this through $1,000 because I figure he wants $2,000 to put on the jail commissary so he can buy like beef jerky and stuff like that. So
Butter.
Yeah, and butter and other stuff. This thing is beautiful. So yeah. So the lesson learned here, everybody, is none of us are going to get to our destinations.
No,
No.
absolutely.
Yeah,
None
I
of
think
us
we're
are
gonna
making
have
it.
struggles.
It's just great.
Any one of
this
us
thing
could
is
have bought
great.
an old reliable Civic and made it to our destination without issues, but what's the fun in that?
No, what's the fun of
Right.
that? And honestly, I was looking and I passed up so many interesting things that would have got me there. And I kept on looking at, there was a 9.3 like Saab wagon. I'm like, oh yes. But yep, the Jag will get me there. And in theory, somewhere along the side of the road, I should meet Dan in the 78 MGB.
Bold of you to assume you're going to make it that far.
Okay, with the same electrical issue that I'm gonna have because Lucas Electronics. Anyway, that's wonderful. That's great. Okay.
I will say this. Hold on. When I don't know if you saw the same thing, but looking at Jacksonville, there was nothing but pedo vans. Like
No,
I went through
we
like
should've
I went through like 3 pages of pedo vans, and I was like, they all had like limo or like zero tents, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Pedo vans and old trucks with more money put into wheels and tires than the
Than it-
truck is actually worth.
Absolutely.
That's Florida in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's Florida.
Oh my god, that's so true.
So I guess we're on to posts of the week. What do you guys got?
I didn't have any, so
I don't have any either.
I don't think we have any, do we?
I
I
don't
wish we
think
could
so.
just like shame people.
I think those couple of posts of people screwing around in parking lots on our snow day was kind of funny.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I
there were a few
posted
of those
about
that
Underglow.
were
That got some responses.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good. You
interesting
wanna
to see
underglow
that's
your car.
coming back because of LEDs and how cheap they are. You can
Yeah,
auto
how
zone
easy it
your
is. Because back in the
LED
early
kit for 20
'90s,
bucks.
it was neon tubes and expensive. And
Right.
Yeah, it
Right.
was.
I can remember seeing it all over back then.
On Instagram, there's a cool post that we got tagged in. Where's it at? Fleeting Memories Media posted a few pictures of a Land Cruiser LJ70 that was kind of cool, just with the mountains and the sunset in the background. It was kind of a
Well, Matt,
kind of
let's
vehicle
talk.
you don't
Let's
see
talk.
too often.
Let's talk about that real quick. I know you're always looking for great photographers to share on our Instagram. So we'll be looking for a new photographer for November, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So definitely tag
Okay.
us in your Instagram posts, and we'll reach out to you, and maybe you'll make it up
Yeah,
onto
we'd like to get
our
somebody.
IG as we post it. And
Mhm.
we're also looking at selling posters of your photo, and all profits go to charity for that. We're still working on the details of that, but we should be getting ramped up here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to have those out, probably before Thanksgiving. Then we can get those out for Christmas. Make good stocking stuffers.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah, sounds awesome. So I guess we're on to our sponsor segment.
Okay, I'll take this one. Our sponsor for the podcast today is Elite Roofing. They're headquartered in Denver, and it's Randy and Clayton. They are both car enthusiasts. Randy has a newish Acura NSX, and Clayton has a Jaguar F-Type. Do you recall what type it was, Terry?
It's a Type R.
Type R. Okay. So yeah, they're
because,
Elite's the highest rated company on Google with 340 reviews, 4.9 star rating. 10-year-old roofing company. Their building based their building is their company is based on core values and priding themselves on exceeding customers' expectations. You can find them at facebook.com/elite roofing, Instagram /elite roofing co, and website elite-roofs.com. So their benefit for Colorado Cars and Coffee members, Elite Roofs will provide a CNC member a $200 gift card to any CNC sponsor upon purchase of a residential roof replacement. So if you get your roof replaced with Elite Roofing, they will give you a $200 gift card to another one of our sponsors for a detail, paint protection film, those kinds of things. So that's actually pretty cool deal. So just a shout out to Elite Roofing. Check them out.
yes, definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we're gonna try and wrap it up here. We're just gonna remind you to check out our Instagram, CO Cars and Coffee, Twitter, YouTube, our Facebook page, our Facebook group, obviously, and our website, coloradocarsandcoffee.com, for the upcoming events and the local car community happenings. If you, we have our URLs here, which is facebook.com/group CARZ in coffee, Instagram CO Cars and Coffee, Twitter CO Cars and Coffee, website coloradocarsandcoffee.com, YouTube you can search for Colorado Cars and Coffee. Do you guys have anything else to add or?
Nope.
Thanks for
forward to
joining
seeing y'all
us. Yeah, good, Dan.
Oh yeah, looking forward to seeing people show up to the Tots and Tailpipes so we can get these kids some toys.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this
yeah, for
Friday
sure.
we'll be in Golden, and the following Friday in the first weekend in November we will be in Arapahoe down in Centennial, Arapahoe Road. So yeah, come bring your new unwrapped toy. We'll provide that to Toys for Tots. We'd love to see you. But thanks for joining us, and we would love your feedback. So love it, hate it, tell us about the podcast. We'd love to hear it.
Right. Well, it's time for us to grab our coffee and hit the road. That's it for us here from Colorado Cars and Coffee. See you down the road, everyone.
See you, everybody.
Bye.
Yes.
See ya.